All right, I want to show you the workflow for the MovementRX home exercise program app, as well as the remote therapeutic monitoring. So I'm going to show you first, this is the provider screen. So we have the ability to have this on an iPad or an iPhone. I personally recommend the iPad because I believe from a patient interaction standpoint, it has less of a negative connotation. So here we are. This is the screen. You can see that we have a list of all of our active patients. And then in the My Patients tab, that would be my profile. So there's the ability to switch back and forth for, between providers within the clinic. If you choose to do that, I recommend doing that so that from a management standpoint, you can see which providers are making videos and which ones aren't. So let's go ahead and we're going to add a new patient. So again, you can see my profile here. So I have the ability to have my photo, my email address. But let's go ahead and add a new patient. And so we're going to do a test here. This is going to be a test patient. And I typically do this with the patient at the eval, the first visit. We're going to put in the email address. So this is going to send them an email as well as a text message in order to get them to install the app on their phone. And so we're going to use my phone number so that I can show you on my other app, the patient app, what that looks like. So again, I could take a picture of the person if I wanted to, or they could take a picture of themselves. But those are the 4 items that need to be entered. We hit submit. And then this is, right now, this is saving the chart, as well as sending a text message to the patient. And so we will see that text message populate already. So you can see here it says, Dear, this is test patient, welcome to company name, Superior Physical Therapy, or your name of your company. Please download our free app called MovementRX using this link in order to access your prescriptive movements that will be assigned by your physical therapist. So we hit the button, and since I already have the app on my phone, let's delete that for a minute so I can show you what it really looks like. So we go back to our text message, hit the link, takes the patient right to the app store. They hit open. They're going to download the app. We're going to hit open, and it should automatically log them in, which is something that we think is really important for some of our older patients that don't necessarily know how to use technology that well. It's going to ask them to get access to their health data. If they turn it on, we're tracking their steps for now. In the future, we may have more data to track. We're going to turn that on. And again, this is now what the patient sees on their screen every time they log in. So that was a pretty easy login for the patient, and that took the therapist and the patient under 30 seconds to do. Now I'm going to go back into the provider app. We're going to find that person that we just did, test patient, right? There are no videos, but we're going to take one real quick. So you can see right here, we've got the opportunity to record a video, create a folder, archive and delete, and arrange our videos. We also can resend an invitation if somebody deletes the app. But let's go ahead and record a video. Okay, now I'm going to just do a video in my office. So we're just going to say, okay, we've done in the doorway, we've done 5 repetitions of 30 seconds of a hip flexor stretch. You can see my messy office here. Videos are typically between 30 and 60 seconds. The therapist is done. This is me typically recording the patient doing the exercise, or better yet, the patient recording me doing the exercise so I can be more specific and talk them through it. We upload the video, we name the video, and we're going to say, okay, now I want you to do this 3 times a day, once a day, twice a day. We're going to hit submit. Okay, so now this video is going to live in their chart. There we are. So it populates. Now, in order for me, if you are a company that is doing remote therapeutic monitoring, The remote therapeutic monitoring is triggered by creating a new folder. So you can use this as a home exercise app for all patients. If you are activating remote therapeutic monitoring where there's going to be a remote provider, then we need to create a folder. And we're going to do that right now. So we're going to call this folder, we'll just call it 2023 HIP. Now, that folder is triggering this to then send a message to the remote provider in our tool that says, all right, this person now needs to be monitoring. Monitoring starts now. We're going to open this folder and we're going to edit the folder. We're going to add this video to that folder. And again, now that is a part of the remote monitoring. So simple as that. Now let's go back to the patient screen, the patient app. What do they see? Right, we just added that. So again, they see on a daily basis, they get a push notification on their phone at 1 p.m. every day that says, please check in to your MovementRx to do your homework. When they come in there, they have to submit a pain scale each day. They're going to submit that. And you can see their steps. They can set the goal for their steps. So if you have a patient who's had difficulty walking, they're walking very little, we can set a goal for 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day, and you can start to see their progress as time goes on. My assignments brings them to, we forgot when they first log in, it makes them reset their password because we created a password for them, which they do not know. Now they have to submit a new password, which is great. Okay, so now we went from today to the My Assignments tab. You can see their folder. They open up their video. They see the Play Now button. They see that it's a new video. They've got a title. They've got a length. They've got the provider who made the video. They've also got recommended views per day or treatment sessions per day. This was 3. Each time they watch it, it gives them credit. It fills the ring if they get 100% of the videos done. If they've memorized the video, which a lot of people do as time goes on, they can hit Mark as complete. Mark as complete also gives them credit for that. If we pull up the video,
so we're just going to say, okay.
Here it is, very simple.
In the doorway, we've done
patient watches the video.
5 repetitions of 30 seconds of a
to completion.
Excuse me. My messy office here. Videos are typically between 30.
And then that video, that gives them credit for 33% of the daily assignment. Again, we can hit mark as complete as well. So that's for the day they marked as complete. The patient can also chat directly with the therapist, and the therapist can chat with the patient. Right? So we're going to do a test chat. Right? We go back into our provider app. And the chatting function right now only goes to the remote provider, right? So the remote provider will see this on their dashboard. It's not in the therapist app, so that we can assure that they're going to get communicated with. And that is the simple workflow for the MovementRX system.